If there's one woman who's known to be the most powerful woman in the fashion industry, it's Anna Wintour. She's the editor-in-chief of American Vogue and an artistic director of Condé Nast. Wintour has led the entertainment industry for over 30 years, and she's still on the roll. While being a subject of documentaries and an inspiration for movies, Anna has shown what a true magazine editor should be like. When everyone saw Miranda Priestly from The Devil Wears Prada, which was based on Wintour, millions of people learned about Vogue's editor-in-chief.
What did you think of the film?
I thought the film was really entertaining. I mean, anything that makes fashion entertaining and glamorous and interesting is wonderful for our industries.
But that was just a film, and her real life is far more interesting. Anna is regarded as one of the most influential people in today's fashion business. She is well known for her exquisite sense of style, professionalism, and perfectionism. Anna Wintour was born in London, England on November 3, 1949, to newspaper editor Charles Wintour and philanthropist Eleanor Wintour. Born into a wealthy household, Anna exhibited an early proclivity for doing things her own way. Anna had 4 more siblings who later died in a car crash. She attended an all-girls school called North London Collegiate School. She took the decision as a teenager to forego studies, dropping out of her luxury finishing school and opting instead for a life centered on the Tony London world of the 1960s that she clearly liked. At the age of 14, Anna cut her hair into a bob, and that's the exact style she has kept for almost 60 years.
At 15, you cut your hair like this and never stopped. So how did you know this was the look? Because it's the Anna Wintour look.
I'm sure it's very boring and I should change, but every time I've tried, it hasn't worked.
When Anna was 18, she packed her bags and headed to New York to study journalism and media at NYU. But before she became the big shot at Vogue, she kicked off her career in the fashion world in London at Harper's & Queen when she was 21. Anna learned the ropes there, climbing the editorial ladder and bouncing between New York and London. Things got a bit rocky when the chief fashion editor position at Harper's & Queen opened up. They gave it to Min Hogg, who happened to be Anna's rival. You can bet there were plenty of heated arguments between them. That's when Anna decided to make a move to New York with her then-boyfriend John Bradshaw. In 1975, Anna landed a gig as a junior fashion editor at Harper's Bazaar US. But alas, her time there was short-lived. 9 months in, she got the boot. Some say it was because of her quirky and controversial photo shoots. Anna, on the other hand, thought she was just too European for the job. Either way, her unique approach didn't sit well, and she found herself out of a job. She also gave it a shot at Viva, but the same story played out over there too. After a brief period at Savvy, where she was once again the magazine's fashion editor, Anna joined New York Magazine in 1981. She demonstrated her own sense of style and direction from the outset, even bringing her own desk to her new office. She started covering fashion for New York Magazine as a freelance party reporter, and later became a full-time writer for The Cut, which was a new blog for New York Magazine. In 1986, Wintour returned to London as chief editor of the Condé Nast-owned British Vogue. Not surprisingly, Wintour had her own ideas about the magazine and where it needed to go. "I want Vogue to be pacey, sharp, and sexy. I'm not interested in the super rich or infinitely leisured. I want our readers to be energetic, executive women with money of their own and a wide range of interests," she told the London Daily Telegraph. When Anna was doing her thing at American Vogue, she found love in the arms of David Schaffer, a child psychiatrist. They decided to tie the knot in 1984 and welcomed their first child into the world. Soon enough, their family grew to include 2 more little ones. In 1999, Anna and her first husband went their separate ways. The gossip mill had its own theories, saying it was because of her close friendship with investor Shelby Bryan. Anna never spilled the tea on that, though. Some things just stay between you, your ex, and the headlines. Her sharp critiques earned a few memorable nicknames, such as Nuclear Winter and Winter of Our Discontent. Her second big makeover came in 1987, when she abruptly changed the title of another Condé Nast monthly, Home and Garden, to HG, and managed to reject roughly $2 million in already paid-for photographs and stories. Rumors about the changes made by Anna surfaced quickly, but her bosses at Condé Nast were behind her. In 1988, Anna was named editor-in-chief of Vogue, allowing her to return to New York. During her 3-decade reign at Vogue, Anna Wintour more than fulfilled her aim, restoring the magazine's prominence while producing some genuinely massive issues. Along the way, she displayed courage in breaking new territory. She definitely declared the end of the supermodel era, displaying a preference for celebrities above models on her covers. In her photo shoots, Wintour was also the first to truly mix low-end fashion products with more expensive pieces. Her first cover in November 1988 featured a 19-year-old Israeli model wearing $50 pants and a $10,000 jewel-encrusted t-shirt. In the 90s, Anna saw a significant breakthrough in her career. She was rising the ranks of Vogue and at the same time becoming a famous pop culture icon. This was also the time when she started dating Shelby Bryan after her divorce from David Schaffer in 1999. Anna had also shown an aptitude to voice her mind throughout the years, which is sometimes criticized as well. The editor, as nice as she could be, advised Oprah that she needed to lose 20 pounds before she would put her on the cover of her magazine. When Hillary Clinton spurned Vogue in early 2008, fearing that seeming too feminine would jeopardize her presidential hopes, Wintour retaliated with a letter in the February issue of her magazine. The notion that a contemporary woman must look mannish in order to be taken seriously as a seeker of power is frankly dismaying, she said. This is America, not Saudi Arabia. It's also 2008. Margaret Thatcher may have looked terrific in a blue power suit, but that was 20 years ago. I do think Americans have moved on from the power suit mentality. Although Anna had managed to avoid or remove all of her rivals, her current rival at the time was her fellow work colleague at Condé Nast and editor of Vanity Fair, Tina Brown. Their dramatized position against one another was very much enjoyed by the media. As both of these women rose to the top while being at Condé Nast, their clash was something obvious, as we know in the fashion world. Of course, power and influence come with a well-documented ego. She earned a reputation for being distant and icy over the years. She is considered to be tough to work for because she insists on her employees always looking fashionable and rail thin. But Wintour thinks differently about herself.
Well, I don't think of myself as intimidating, and I assure you all the people that work with me on a day-to-day basis don't think that either. I mean, I think that's just something that's been fabricated by certain elements of the media, and, you know, as you well know, once something is out there, particularly in today's world, it just gets exaggerated, and, I keep my head down. I try and do the job to the best of my ability.
I'm very driven by what I do, Wintour said. I am certainly very competitive. I like people who represent the best at what they do, and if that turns you into a perfectionist, then maybe I am. But despite her harsh exterior, Anna is also known for her support for the young designers, like Proenza Schouler and young John Galliano, who have now turned into globally renowned labels. Underneath her tough exterior is a person with a good heart, as she does a lot of charity work as well. Anna is a trustee at the Metropolitan Museum of Art in New York, where she has planned benefit events that have raised more than $50 million for the Costume Institute. Furthermore, she has raised more than $10 million for AIDS charity since 1990. When in 2011, Forbes named her 69th on its list of the world's 100 most powerful women, Anna said, "I don't think of myself as a powerful person. You know, what does it mean? It means you get a better seat in a restaurant or tickets to a screening or whatever it may be. But it is a wonderful opportunity to be able to help others, and for that, I'm extremely grateful." So what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel to always stay updated.